South Africa is confident that it will get off the FATF's grey list by next year. National Treasury's Ismail Momoniat told delegates at the Financial Sector Conducted Authority Conference that progress is being made with different agencies working together to ensure this is achieved. He says it was not surprising that South Africa was grey listed given the weakened state of institutions under state capture. Senior economics reporter Glorious Sefako-Musi has more from the conference.
We are coming to you from the Financial Sector Conduct Authority Conference that has run over the past 2 days. I'll just give you a recap of what has been discussed. From yesterday, we had discussions centered around the high cost of living that South Africans are experiencing in terms of the high inflation levels and interest rates. That has an impact on the financial sector in terms of people not being able to keep up with their debt repayments as they've gone up so high. And another issue that's been on the agenda has been the structural changes in terms of the retirement system, where from the 1st of September we will see South Africans being able to access a portion of their retirement funds. So we've had discussions around that, and also South Africa being on the grey list, and progress that has been made in terms of getting South Africa off that grey list. As we understand, it has been costly to the South African economy. Actually, the last session now has been on grey listing, where we heard from the National Treasury, we heard from Ismail Momoniat from the National Treasury, talking about progress that has been made, that they are confident that South Africa will get off the grey list in 2025. And we heard that there has been political will, there has been different agencies that have been working together to try and get South Africa off the grey list. But to talk more about this, we are joined now by Shal from the Financial Sector Conduct Authority that will take us through some of these issues that we've been discussing at this conference. Shal, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority has organized this conference. What has been some of the main takeouts from the conference?
Yeah, it's been quite a valuable conference where we as a regulator can interact with industry. So it gave the industry the opportunity to ask questions. We also heard from our senior leadership. The deputy commissioners spoke about their vision for the organization. Also, some of the topical issues that we're dealing with in the financial sector has been discussed. So I think from that point of view, it has been quite valuable. Obviously, you know, being part of the grey listing group that spoke this afternoon, I think, you know, just giving feedback where we are has been quite valuable to the audience.
Speaking of the grey listing panel that you just came off from, what would you say in terms of the role that the FSCA has been playing? What has been your role, and how far is the progress, and how do you see that there has actually been progress in terms of, are you confident in terms of, we've heard that South Africa may be able to get off the grey list. What has been some of the indications that we may be able to achieve that?
Yes, so we as the FSCA is a supervisory body in terms of the Financial Intelligence Center Act. And as a supervisory body, there are also action items from the FATF that we need to comply with. One relates to the increase of resources. The other one talks about effective remedial action and effective proportionate and dissuasive sanctions. So when it comes to the resources, we've made our, we've been assessed as fully compliant. But we still need to keep on reporting on this issue. On the sanctions issue, I think we're making very good progress, and we just need to sustain these sanctions that we've imposed to demonstrate that the system is effective. I think from getting off the grey list, the feedback that we received from Mr. Momoniat was quite positive. He feels comfortable that we will get off the grey list around about the middle of next year, within the specified timelines. He also indicated that there are 3 areas that might be more difficult than others to meet. For instance, the prosecution of complex money laundering and the prosecution of terrorist financing. But we know that the agencies are hard at work in meeting the specific action item.
In terms of the impact that this has been, it's been a year since South Africa was put on the grey list. What has been the impact on the financial sector?
So the impact, we can feel the impact in terms of enhanced due diligence. So counterparts, our foreign counterparts, are asking more difficult questions. They're seeing us as a high-risk country, and therefore there's additional due diligence that they are doing, which increase the costs of compliance, because we need to insert more compliance measures, have to answer more questions, upgrade our systems, and that leads to a cost element, which has also been spoken about at the conference.